Final finale. Level 90 eye patch. Oh shit. Okay, she's got a solo. Best mystic code for solo I feel is this one, because we've got the heal, we've got the evasion, and the single attack boost. Attack boost. Take the new mystic code. You think the new one would be better? I thought this would be better for solo. You got the evasion, a heal, and a crazy attack boost. I feel like this one would be better. We've almost got like 2 turns of viability with the heal alone, because it's like a 4k heal too. I'm gonna go with this one for now. Here we go, here we go. Youch, it's so hot. Why is the castle on fire? The evil aurora is gone. Whoa, really? Hey, you're right. The air is normal again. Well, except for all the heat. Ha! Should have expected Lord Shimousa to swoop in at the last minute and take all the glory. I'd like to be the one to finish the sorcerer off myself, but the important thing is that he's gone. Now, we better get out of here on the double. Why'd everything have to be on fire? I bet the sorcerer must have known the jig was up and decided to go out with a bang or something. Anyway, we need to hurry. Come on, let's... Huh? Is there someone on the other side of the fire? I knew it! I knew we haven't seen the last of him yet. He's been in the shadows for a while, and then... my apologies, but you cannot use the stairs, not as long as I'm here. You... I could have taken that boy's head clean off just now, but I chose not to. The Lord Sorcerer asked me to kill Shimousa. He said nothing about that boy. Get out of here, Fredericks. Don't worry about me. Just go. Musashi? I can't believe I've met 2 exceptional swordsmen on the same day. This samurai skill is truly godly. He's at least several times stronger than me. Well, he looks so much better with his new art though. On the other side of the burning flames, the lone swordsman flashed a breezy smile. You know what he looks like? You know his name. This man pursued a single skill to utter perfection, a man who could cut a flying swallow several times in a single stroke. The wielder of a fearsome ultimate technique, a man later generations are not certain ever even existed. His name is... I don't know who you are or where you came from, but it looks like you've got some serious business with me. You sure you want to do this now, amid this blaze? If we don't get out of here soon, we're both goners. Indeed, I don't want to throw my life away. I am very well aware of the situation. Once I finish with you, I will quit this place and retire to safety. Beautiful though you may be, I do not intend to perish with you here. Prepare yourself, Lady Musashi. I can't change your mind about this. We don't have any reason to kill each other, do we? No, we don't. I do have a debt to repay the sorcerer, but at this point, I believe a simple offering will suffice. There is but one reason for us to fight. We, 2 skilled swordsmen, have come face to face. You're right. I take it back. We have all the reason in the world. We may never have met before, but I know your name. It looks like my destiny has finally caught up with me. Now, the only thing left to do is put everything I have into this fight. Thanks for waiting for me, Sasaki Kojiro. I see. So that is my name. Well then, permit me to finally formally introduce myself. I am the true Sasaki Kojiro. I am the only swordsman who can wield the laundry drying pole. Wait, what? My apologies if it's Ganryu you desire. It is not to be so today. Let's assume that the name comes later. That you are Kojiro is what matters. Agreed. It matters not who you are, or whether you are male or female. As long as you fight with an intended Shiryu, you are worth defeating. The path I have traveled has been a solitary one. As a swordsman, that has been my way of life. I have drifted through the rift of history like a phantom, focused solely on perfecting my swallow reversal. But now, you are here, Musashi, a beautiful flower blooming before my eyes. Oh god. It does not matter where, it does not matter when. The duel itself may be void of meaning or purpose. None of that matters to the 2 warriors. That is what your intuition tells you, after all. once these two meet. Once Musashi finally enters Kojuro, there is only one possible outcome, or encounters. You're right. I couldn't have said it better myself. The time has come. Oh god, that sound gave me goosebumps of drawing the katana. Neither heroic spirit nor swordmasters we are, but two creatures that live and die by the sword. It is through history's great jewel, that we will prove who we are. This shall be the ultimate jewel. Oh god. The sound effects of the shing. Oh, the shing. I can't do the sword effect. But you know, the shing of the unsheathing of the katana. That was pretty badass. Long sword, a sword. Yeah. He's got like a dai katana.
Miyamoto Musashi, Saber Mumei, Garyu, Sasaki Kojiro.
Damn, this music! This music, can we get to hear the Shobu one last time? Shobu! Oh god! Kojiro! Yamada! Right, since he has Pierce, maybe we're just gonna start off with the evasion right away. I forgot he had Pierce when I took this Mystic Code. Alright. Is this 3 turns? It's 1 turn. No invisibility. He also has evasion as well, so we'll save that one. We'll save her first skill. Do we just smork this? We're just gonna smork the first turn. Yeah. There's the Pierce. Yeah, applied it right away. Rip! He doesn't do a great deal of damage though. Okay, now we need to do like proper chains. Mattemashita! Nano! There's a nice big crit. You know? I might finish this off with a command spell. I might do it. If we can't get her NP in time, I might finish off with command spell to like continue to NP to be more epic. As the final duel should be. A command spell to finish if we can't get her NP in time. I want to finish it with the NP if I can. We did this with slow mode on? That's a good idea, I didn't do that. I'll adjust it in a sec. Well, I think we still got slow NPs on. That's a good idea. I like that idea. Normal speed is on. And we'll turn slow mode on. He's got his NP soon. But he's only got Pierce, so we can use Invul. But he's got evasion now. Let's do this. Let you get her NP. Nano! Yeah! Yeah. Oh, she does like an EI technique there. Oh, 2 EI techniques. What's the blade to slash you? Does his NP pierce, chat? She knees the enemy in the face with her quick card. Does his NP pierce? Nope, it doesn't. Okay, so we need to use Invincible. Buff. Let's see if we can end this. Let's end this, Kojiro. Let's end this. It ends here. It ends here. Hopefully this should be it. I'm pretty sure she can do 100k damage to the MP5. 10 man. Her new NP. Ishana Dai Tensho. Oh, we didn't kill him with that. He's gonna have like 20k health. Nano. Yeah. Ki Kaisera. Cross slash! Yeah, that was the upgraded MP.
勝負あり
There's not a great deal of difference on it. The only difference is it's a little bit more flashier, has a bit more reflex. Whenever the Buddha creature does a slash, there's text in the background now that there wasn't before. And then the final part is like the final sort of like beam is more glowy, and then it has like the slice part with like the shing where the screen cuts in half. So there's not a great deal new. Hey Invader, what's up, man? That was epic though. We beat you, Kojiro. We beat you. Musashi is the greatest swordswoman ever to live. Bum. Bum, bum, bum. Oh yeah, I thought it was amazing too, Oni. Like, I was expecting it to be a bit more better than it was. I still liked it. It was cool. It was a cool change. It was only a little bit graphical change, but it was still cool. But yeah, I was expecting it to be a lot better as well. I was expecting it to be a lot better, but it's still cool. As their blades clashed, their power and technique seemed evenly matched. No, not only that, their skills had now surpassed everything: time, space, existence, essence. Each was their other perfect mirror image. One, the Zero Sword, attempting to surpass Munasai's Peerless One, the accumulation of a life spent pursuing a single answer. Faced with untold options, it carefully evaluates, crushes, and discards each of them. A finite skill that only arrives at a single correct answer. A blade that shaves existence down to a single possibility, the ultimate extreme remaining only as a something. That is Musashi Zero, a sword designed to bring about an inescapable end, even against gods or the Buddha. The other, a sword that becomes one with the endless, a path that accepts countless possibilities. Ordinarily, given the limits of time and space, only a single slash can be made at any given moment. His sword accepts that, and at the same time creates many other answers, a sword of infinity. A strike that pushes its existence to the ultimate transparency, only to still have something to hold on to. That is Kojiro's Swallow Reversal, a sword designed to create a future that not even gods nor the Buddha could evade. The realm of the infinite, or alternatively, the realm of nothingness. Here, there is no time, no space, no fate, no good, and no evil. It is devoid of thought or feeling, a place that only those who have achieved true mastery with their blades can reach. Or, alternatively, it is a dream, a vision of hell that all villains see before they die. Musashi! Kojiro! Their swords cross, but for a moment. Yet in that moment, infinite possibilities play out. How long will they stay here, alone, attempting to kill each other? Their duel seems as though it will continue forever, with no end in sight. This is not a world. It is neither a chronicle theoretical phenomenon, nor a pruning theoretical phenomenon. It is something beyond even the rift of reality and dreams. An impossible domain, where infinity and zero clash endlessly. And yet, there is another one here, who observes them. You bear witness to their duel. You will see how this miraculous once-in-a-lifetime battle ends. In this clash between fighters, there can only be one victor. So who will you watch? Who is the swordsman you will stand beside as they bask in their victory? Who will it be? Who is it you hold in your gaze? Musashi, obviously! Musashi! Then it is decided, as you watch over them, in this instant, the Zero Sword shall defeat the Infinite Sword. Ha! Oh god. What is this? This is beautiful. Tell them, though their encounter was like fate itself, tell them it is time to say goodbye. It's over. The winner, Shinmen Musashi Harunobu! Oh god, goosebumps. Oh god, so cool. Hairs are standing completely on end. What a wonderfully fulfilling time that was. I hope you feel the same, Shinmen Musashi Harunobu. Now that I have finally experienced this, I think I will go on ahead. Or perhaps I will disappear into a rift that shall never see the light of day, and be done with it. Although, the chronicle theoretical phenomenon, was it? If there is someone in the throne of heroes, even just one man who resembles me, I wish I could share this experience with him. Farewell, Musashi. You are indeed the most heavenly flower I have ever known. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh god, no! Don't do this to me, game! Don't do this to me! No! Come on, open your eyes! Oh god. Oh, I must have lost consciousness, so I guess this means the swordman is gone. It's okay, you don't have to say anything. I know he's gone. If he was still alive, he'd be here smiling as he watched me sleep. So, that's what Sasaki Kajuro is like as a swordsman, huh? Oh god. Musashi? Oh no. Looks like the flames are getting pretty close, Vetrix. Thank you. You inspired me to try fighting for what was right. But in the end, it looks like I'm going to die by the sword. I guess, yeah, that does sound like me. Come on, let's get out of here. Since when have you just been one to give up? I'm sorry, I apologize. I don't know what I was thinking, fighting a duel in a castle going up in flames. Now here I am, without the strength to run away. What a fool I am. You know, just this morning when I was looking up at the sky, I decided I'd accept whatever happened to me. I thought if it helped me to reach the void, zero, I would try something I usually don't. Even if I embarrassed myself and people pointed and laughed at me, I'd give it my all and see where it led. Of course, I didn't think everything would go this perfectly overnight, or that someone would be here with me through it all. I never thought things would turn out like this. I guess you've been watching over me right to the end now, huh? So, oh damn, that is such an epic picture. This is the least I can do to pay you back. Yeah. Wait, did she just throw me? What? Did she just fling me out of the castle? No! Farewell. Thank you, Vectrix. Musashi! Yamano! Lord Vectrix, why did you jump off the keep? Thank goodness I just barely caught you. If I hadn't been here... Musashi's still in there! Huh? No! Why do this to me, DW? My fee-fees. You'll be okay. Oh god. I need a minute. Okay, okay. You'll be okay, right? I'm sure Kotaro and Grandpa Muramasa will catch you. I guess it's the end of my journey. I reached zero. I finally managed to achieve what I've been working for all my life. And since I found it, that's it. Now that I've reached the zero state, there's nothing left for me to do. Besides, my own world is long gone. This has all been a wonderful, yet fragile dream. I have no regrets. Damn, that's such a cute smile. Well, maybe I don't love that I'm going to go out watching a fire. I guess I'm even greedier than I thought. If I had my choice, I'd want the last thing I ever see to be the big, beautiful blue sky. Oh, damn. That's rough, man. My FP's chat. I wasn't prepared for that. Deep breath. Okay, let's go. Whew. It sounds like the Hulk is crying somewhere in the distance. Distinguished Elder, surely it is too soon for you to keep yourself up in here, in the Rigando. I can see you fairly withered, but you cannot be older than 60 at most. Seems my destiny has finally arrived. You're late. I'm very sorry, but I'm glad to see I am not too late. You're well past too late. I can feel death reaching out for me even now. It's reached the point where I'm thinking about my mother. Thinking back on your mother? You're a deal more soft-hearted than I had thought, Lord Shinmen Musashi. You watch your mouth. At any rate, it's good of you to finally come. I've been waiting for you for so long. I never thought you would be the one to keep me waiting. Unfortunately, I'm afraid I cannot rid myself of my regrets. Look, these hands of mine can no longer hold two souls. I'm so sorry. Forgive me. Please forgive me. There is nothing to forgive. Please hold your head high, distinguished elder. I must say, you have chosen a wonderful hermitage. It's completely cut off from all of the outside world's din. Were I to live a long life and grow old in peace, I believe I would choose just a place, such as this little shrine, for my last days. It's so quiet and peaceful. There's no hustle and bustle of the town to be heard, only the slow passage of time. I see you have reached a state quite unlike the one I attained. Of all things I thought you might say, praising my final resting place certainly wasn't one of them. You are terrible at giving compliments. Here, there is no time, no space, no fate, no good, and no evil. Lori is all grown up. He's carrying on for Minosuke admirably. I think he was a chief retainer for the Diamond, at last I heard. I'm going to die. That is why I have been waiting for you, my destiny. I must say though, I've never seen such a handsome swordsman before. You look like a cool summer breeze, made flesh and blood. Your swordsmanship must be beautiful to behold, my destiny. Beautiful, you say? You are my superior in the art of giving compliments by far. I am but a simple eccentric. All I ever did was hide away in the mountains and spend my days by swinging my sword. I may be an eccentric swordsman, but I'm a far cry from a swordmaster like you. Swordmaster, huh? Is that what some people call me? Now that you mention it, I suppose I ran into a few of them myself at some point. Still, master is quite an exaggeration. I'm nothing more than a washed-up old man. Exaggeration? You are the Shinmen Musashi. You will certainly leave behind more than enough legends to earn the title of master. Miyamoto Musashi Shinmen Musashi. There is not a swordsman alive who does not yearn to be you, and I have no doubt there will be many more to follow your footsteps. You will become a legend, I'm sure of that. I'm sure of that much, if nothing else. A legend, huh? I'm just an old man. I was wild and crazy in my youth, but in my old age, I tried to act a little wiser. But as you can see, in the end, I'm still just a shriveled up old man dying all alone. Still, I suppose there were one or two people who reached out to me. There was the old monk who never met a lecture I didn't like. Oh, a young man and woman who followed me around sometimes. Those people are why I'm still alive today. No one can survive all on their own after all. Of course, by the time I realized that, I was already all alone. At any rate, that's all I had to say. Sorry to subject you to an old man's grumblings. I believe you are slightly off the mark there, distinguished elder. As you said, you raised Miyamoto Iori to be a fine young man, and you are leaving behind an Ninten Ichiryu as your legacy. You may be alone here in the Regando, but stories of your life will continue to spread well after your death. Now that I have finally experienced this, I think I will go on ahead. All I have is my body and my techniques. Once I die, they'll both be as dust in the wind. Stop that. Now you're the one sounding like an old man. I don't want to see you looking so forlorn. You give yourself far too little credit. You are a fine swordsman. You are the embodiment of the wind. and are more worthy of being called my rival. Our duel was not to be in this life, but perhaps someday, in a different time and place. Ah, if only this were hell. Then I could devour any flesh and stand and take up my blades. I thought it would be him. Worry not, there is no need to mourn our unrealized duel. What? I did duel Musashi only moments ago. I saw for myself what an intended Shiryu was capable of. Oh, I must have lost consciousness, so I guess this means that swordsman is gone. Shinman Musashi did indeed appear before me, and reach zero. I assure you, that is the truth. I had a feeling it'd be Regen. I see. Then, I shall take your word for it. I see. So Musashi did reach the void, and came to know zero. That is good to hear, Sasaki Kojiro, my destiny. Very good to hear, indeed. Just what I needed to put my soul at peace. And he's closing his eyes for the final time. Farewell, Musashi. Farewell, Shinman Musashi no Kami Fujiwara no Hado Nobu. Farewell, my greatest rival. I am grateful we had the chance to meet, even as we were never meant to. Damn. I didn't expect it to be so heavy. I'm glad I didn't do this last night. If we did it last night, it would have been too rushed and... my babies. I didn't think the singularity would hit me so hard at the end, man. Let me catch up with chat while I take some very much needed deep breaths. God damn. God damn. Yeah, thanks DW. Jeez. After Shinjuku, I was kind of thinking like, Shinjuku and Agatha, while I enjoyed the story, they were good. Shinjuku better than Agatha. Agatha wasn't terrible, but I was thinking, I wasn't expecting much for Shimousa. I know it was going to be cool because it's about samurai, so I know I was going to like it anyway, like more than Shinjuku and Agatha, but whew, I didn't expect it to be this good, like on the level of Camelot and Babylon for me personally at least, my own personal opinion. I did not come here for feel. Me and Eves are Invader, I didn't think it'd be so heavy. This is why I love storytelling at FGO, and especially to experience it with you guys. Like, I had to try and have my composure because if I was reading this on my own, I might have bored like a little baby. But with chat, I had to like try and suck it up. Like, keep it in, keep it in. But it's like it's really fun, like experiencing it with a bunch of cuties and amazing people. It makes it even more impactful, you know, realizing it with people. Who cut the onions exactly? I might grail Musashi before Resh. I want to grail Musashi now. We were talking about this last night. That, you know, Musashi was always like one of my like favorite honorable mentions, along with Mash, who has like a different tier list. Like I don't. It's not like I like them any less. They're not waifu material. They're just like someone you love. Not love as in waifu love, but love as in like best friend, greatest companion. You know, like Kohai kind of thing. But Latoria is gonna be my next 100% grail. But then I think I'm gonna grail Musashi. I got to. I mean, I've already grailed plenty of Latorias. We'll get Latoria altered grailed first. Heck, I might even just grail Musashi over her. I mean, we've got my OG grailed, and I'll be grailing all the Latorias for sure. But damn, the singularity. Yeah, I feel like she earned the grails. We'll have to see. I like to collect all my grails first. I don't like to mid-grail people. Like, I especially don't like to leave things at 92 because it's a scumbag level. Even though you guys know me that I wouldn't leave things there for friend points or whatever. Considering I have like over 1 million anyway, I don't need that shit. But I like to grail them right away. Like, you know, like when you do a lottery, it's fun to do it like a grail from like, you know, like 90 to 100 kind of thing. There is a couple of grails I don't mind, like grailing something like from 80 to 85 and leaving it there like I've done with Nobu and Kintoki. That's kind of okay, I feel, because I don't put them on my support list anyway, so. I wonder if Salem's gonna make us cry. Yeah, I wonder too, Draconic. I can't wait for Salem. It's okay, PP. Thanks, jeez. I needed that hug. Did I miss a roll? She did, yeah. We rolled two times and got crap. So you didn't really miss much. Have you given her a grail, or is this the first one? Oh no, I've grailed before. I've grailed. I've got OG Saber to 100, Squirtoria to 100. I've got Maidatoria to 100. All of the waifu of Laifus. Yeah, Musashi did actually die. She did actually die. That was a Musashi from a different world. The male Musashi. But our Musashi did die. Well, that's what I take from that. She probably died from exhaustion and battle wounds before the fire got to her. But yeah. I think, or that's what I'm assuming so far anyway. But we do have the epilogue. I don't want to complete these final 2 hours. I'm not ready. I'm not ready. Yeah, it wasn't min rolls, but it was just shit. There was like 2 4-star Cs, but they were shit ones, so it might have well been minimal. We did get the last copy I needed for MP5 Inshin though, so it wasn't all that bad. But I know, Derpy, I want to go crazy and like get MP2 Musashi as well, but today's rolls aren't so great, so we'd have to stop. I mean, I could roll 3 more times and just use my 4-star ticket on Danzo next year. Because I wouldn't actually ever be using Danzo. I don't think I'd ever use Danzo. So I kind of am tempted. Jeeks is right. Jeeks is right yet again. Don't roll yet. Wait for the story. She'll be tempted to roll more. And he's right again. I don't know, Oni. I got really attached to Musashi. I really liked her culture. She's like, I mean, she's kind of like, I don't know. It's really hard to explain. She's like, she's not like your typical hero. I think that's why I got so attached to her. She wasn't like your typical hero who tries to do everything right, don't do any wrong. You know, she was a typical hero who she wasn't a typical hero. She was like a heroic person who didn't agree with what people were doing. But she still gave in to her own worldly desires, even though, you know, like fighting to the death in the Temple of Fire kind of thing. Whereas where most heroes would try to, you know, they'd make sure Refectrix got out alive, and, you know, they wouldn't worry about a stupid duel or something like that. But, so, I don't know, she was like a really cool hero, I feel. Like, someone who didn't agree with the dark times and tried to stop it, but still also giving in to her own humanly desires. So she was very human. Like, you know, like some heroes in anime, like, they're too strong and overpowered, so you can't relate to them. Or they're too righteous. But yeah, she just felt very human. Like I felt like you could connect to her very, very humanly. Like I don't know, I'm not very good with my words, so I can't explain what I feel. But yeah, I just felt like a really cool connection with Musashi. Right, I think I'm caught up in chat. Okay. Alright, let's carry on to the final. Section 16. See you again someday, flower at the apex of heaven. A more realistic personality. Exactly, yeah, that's a good way of putting it, Glitchy. That's a good way of putting it. It's a good way of putting it. I like that. I'm looking up at the sky, even though I no longer have eyes to look or a head to think. I wonder how this is possible. I can feel it. The kind of big blue sky I love is right there above me. There, I see it. It's beautiful, so nice. Oh wait, is it beautiful or is it just nice? Whatever, it doesn't matter. I'm feeling really good right now, so I'm just going to go with beautiful. The sunlight, the breeze, it's all perfect. It makes me want to spill everything I've been keeping to myself. Like, yeah, like what happened when I first came here to Shimousa. When those creatures first showed up, after I met Onai and Tasuke. If I'd been all alone, if Onai, Tasuke, and you hadn't been there, I probably would have just run away. Heck, I might have not even stopped until I reached Edo or Echigo. That's me, I'm Miyamoto Musashi, a woman always wandering from place to place. I'm nothing like the good guys in the fairy tales who'd always do what's right. If anything, I'm closer to being a miscreant or a villain. That's what I love about you, Musashi. Sure, if I see something unfair happening right in front of me, or a bunch of people about to get slaughtered, then I'm compelled to do something about it. But then, scrambling to deal with the fallout after you get caught up in trouble, well, it's a lot different from fighting over and over like this. I've never done that before. I love my life, going wherever the wind takes me, with nothing but Lady Cannon's protection. But you know, Petrix, I didn't dislike the constant fighting I did with you and Shimousa. If anything, I really liked it. After all, we say we do this to survive, that it isn't that big of a deal. But when I fought alongside you, I think I was a swordsman who really fought for what's right, someone who stood up to those with power and helped those too weak to fight themselves. I think it was your bravery that showed me the way. Without you, I never made it through Shimousa. It was wonderful. I had so much fun. It was way better than lying down watching the sky go by. I never imagined I'd get to experience so many wonderful things all at once. Not to mention that in the end, I got to face off with my fated rival. A one-on-one duel with an incredible samurai, a fighter whose origin is the opposite of mine, and whose sword contained infinite possibilities. I can't thank you enough, Petrix. I finally encountered my destiny. It was here that I reached the void and obtained my Zero Sword. It's more than I could ever have hoped for. I only have 2 regrets. Yes, just 2. First, I regret that I never got to eat lunch at Grandpa Murmas's hermitage. Second, udon! Udon! In the end, I never got to try Shimousa's udon, not even once! But those things aside, everything else was perfect. I made it to the end. I gave it everything I had. I really pulled it off, Petrix. I wish I could tell you how grateful I am, just one more time. From the bottom of my heart, I'm so glad I met you. Aww, Musashi! Thank you so much, Lord Petrix. I'm sorry I can't repay your kindness in the way you deserve. Since the castle was destroyed, I'm afraid this is the only kind of place we can meet. On behalf of my father and the townspeople, we have our utmost gratitude. Huh? Yes, that's right. We will rebuild the castle later, after we've taken care of the town. It may never be quite like it was before, but I still want to bring the Toki Castle town back to the point where it could be considered a second Edo, yes. I don't know if it will make a good offering to those who lost their lives, but I hope to do my best all the same. I'll make sure it's done, even if I have to open all my coffers to do it. Oh, look at that confident smile. Cute Kyo. I was originally planning on returning to Edo myself. I know how to clean up after a fire, so I should be able to help out. Of course, now that my establishment is ruined, I don't know where I can apply my trade. Then what about an emergency meal station? This area managed to escape relatively unscathed, but it's a disaster zone near the castle. What do you say? I'm sure the laborers and builders will be thrilled. What? I only just finished babysitting. Don't you think it would be better to ask someone with a little more muscle to help out with things like that? Say, come to think of it, where is Musashi anyway? I haven't seen Murmasa since that night either. Do you know where they are now? Oh god. Why, Tomo? Too soon. I'm afraid not, Master. I'm the only one here with a sure connection to Chaldea. I doubt Lord Murmasa's spirit origin will be registered. To borrow Lord Holmes' expression, this is the rift between dreams and reality. This world may indeed exist, but it also lies on the border between fantasy and illusion. I doubt that even that took place here will have any effect on human history whatsoever. I suppose you could say that none of this will affect our world, but I still think it's better to say none of this can affect our world. So that means... Right, we will never be able to set foot in this Shimousa again. Huh? You mean you're leaving, mister? I thought you were going to come back to Grandpa's hermitage with us. Boom. I don't think we can. Really? No, what will we do then? Don't go. Grandpa's gone away now, and now you and Kotaro are leaving too? I'm sorry, there's nothing we can do about it, so I'm afraid I don't know what to say. I don't blame you for being surprised. I know it's all very sudden, but... Think about it like this. From now on, you two can choose where you want to go for yourselves. If you like, you can stay here in town and ask the Princess or Lady Otama for help whenever you need it. We've already talked to them, and they've agreed. Or you can go back to the Hermitage. I have no doubt that Lord Muramasa left you a nice nest egg. For my part, I would recommend the former first. Connections are important after all. I know you'll miss everyone, but I'm sure Lord Muramasa wouldn't want to see you so dispirited like this, so please, hold your head high. Okay. You're right. Grandpa always said he was going to go away someday, but I still miss him. I hope I can go to the laboratory by myself at night. Oh no. Oh no. But I'll deal with it. I have to. Because when I grow up, I want to be a samurai, just like Misashi. I'm gonna be big and strong and beautiful just like her. Aww. Gaga goo goo. That sounds great, and Lord Sasuke certainly seems to approve. Plus, Lord Muramasa did say that traveling like Lady Misashi wasn't a bad idea. That's true, he did. Yep. Aww. Anna is adorable. The blue sky spread out above me. I looked up at the burned out remains of Toki Castle. Onryedo Castle collapsed, and now only the wreckage of the old Toki Castle remains. Neither the castle walls, with the creepy heartbeat, nor the pillars were anywhere to be found. All the monster outbreaks were gone for good. Work on the castle's reconstruction had already begun. In fact, this area had been filled with people coming and going just a few moments ago. I helped out a little, but I don't think I'll be able to stick around to the end. In Chaldea's last transmission, they said the race shift should start in less than an hour. So, this is the last time I'll ever come here. I haven't heard anything about any victims being found in the wreckage. There were no survivors, nor were there any casualties. Everyone who was in the castle after the abnormality broke out has been deemed missing, along with everyone who went into the castle after it transformed. There was a breeze. A light, gentle breeze that seemed to leave as quickly as it arrived. Huh? Thinking I just heard something, I turned around. I see something glinting off in the distance. I desperately pour through the wreckage until all of it, and suddenly there it is. Is that her eye patch? Oh, it's a Katana Suba. The Blade Guard. Oh yes, the Blade Guard. Didn't see the thing in the middle. No, wait. This is what she had on her when... Misashi. Damn, man. Why? Why don't tug on the peepees anymore? I can't take it. Oh, you fucking kidding me? This prick better not still be alive. Ah! Curse you. Curse you. Curse you. They're dead. Dead, dead. Every blade I assembled here in Shimousa, all dead and gone. The 7 Hero experienced swordmasters are finished. Shinmen Musashi and the Master of Chaldea finished us all off. After all those screaming, anguished souls, after 5 nights, 1 human and 1 puppet gave their lives and killed countless others. The world remains unchanged. Life's struggle is thirst. It's so bright, I could barely stand it. So this is what a fate worse than death feels like. Curse you. I won't be satisfied with just my entrails on a plate. I shall burn off all traces of reason and rub myself with my sanity. Curse you. Who could cough, laugh at an overwhelming loss like that? No, wait. Well done on your victory, humanity. Wait, see the guy still alive? His figure was that of a carnivorous beast. His voice like that of a ghost of an evil king. But the castle over Limbo was supposed to be dead. Wrong, wrong. The castle of Limbo. Such a creature could never be the hollow vessel of a spirit origin, one of the 7 kings destined to save the world. No, this creature has consumed gods. His purpose is to tear gods asunder, to make their flesh his own. He has taken in the dark god and his own personal son, and transformed the wicked god into his own magical energy. An ego has sprung forth driven by a powerful being. The demon's core brims with evil and malice. Indeed, his true name is not Abe no Seme at all. It's Ashida Doman. Ashia, a monk turned Monoiji, said to be Abe no Seme's greatest enemy, who tried to overthrow the city government together with Fujiwara no Akamitsu, an unbashed flower of evil, victorious carnivorous beast. Ah, people. Poor, scared people who have continually fended off dreadful things. You must not drop your guard. Fear that the curtain of night tremble before the dark sun. The world is laden with roots of evil. Ah, I am truly mortified, but I may have failed to materialize in Chaldea, but I believe I left behind some good sample data. And above all, I finally found lost history, a missing belt. This Shimousa was always twisted. A pruning theoretical phenomenon, a destroyed world in an alternate timeline that managed to survive. Not that is, no, that's not it. That's not right. A parallel world? Close, but not quite. This is something else. This Shimousa is part of human history, without being part of human history. It is another world observed by the god of a distant star, a world resembling a singularity, yet not one. What do you think, Lord Satan? Don't you find this fascinating? No, that was only supposed to be a temporary name, but it was just so ridiculous. I mean, Satan of all things. It was only supposed to be a joke. But then, Lord Sorcerer seemed to take quite a liking to it, nonetheless. I admit, I took the joke too far. Please accept my heartfelt apology, my beloved. Lord, oh, here we go. A key. Was that like our key first look into the Lost Belts? And it said Lord, but without a name? No one must hear that name. So for the moment, I will not permit those terrible sounds to reach anyone's ears. For that name is a great curse upon the entire world. Ooh, spoopy. Some foreshadowing there. Spoopy. Alright, let me catch up on chat again. Before we finish the final arrow. All of chat is hating me again. Wait, what did you do? You didn't do anything wrong, Nameless. I don't see. I don't read anything. I didn't read you doing anything wrong. One multi and save, that's what I would do. Are you talking to me, Chimpome, or are you talking to Derpy? You can't talk, Chen, you're a whale. Cheon is a mega whale, he spent like over 4 digits. Over 4 digits on this game. The crazy mad lad. No, 5 digits? Was it over 4 or 5 digits he spent, Chimpome, you crazy man? Honai, I want to take her to Chaldea. That would be nice. That would be cute. She would get looked after. She'd have a good time, I think. Then again, she would be stuck in a facility. She wouldn't be able to really travel. Where did we get this guy, a performer, Massa? Ashir Dolman, the caster of Limbo. Yeah, I can't wait to learn either glitch. 5-year plan, yeah. Or you're closing to 5 digits? Damn, Shion. Damn. I'm about 2/5 to 5 digits. Well, I'm at like, I don't know. I don't know how much I'm at. I don't really keep too much track. I don't think I'm at the 2 grand mark yet, but maybe I'm about 1,500, maybe. Just below 2 grand, maybe. I'm not sure. I've slowed down a lot since summer, like a huge amount. Because we've got to save for the craziness that's coming. So I'm miles off of 5 digits. So I'm good. I don't need to hate my life yet. Hey, it's Mash. Welcome back, senpai. I'm so glad you're safe and sound. You must be exhausted. Yo, chat, how do you do it again? I thought there was a way to clear the screen so you got like a free UI. Like when you're in story, like right now, I thought there was a button somewhere on the UI where you could click and it would remove the text. I thought you could do that, but I can't see it anywhere. That's only on JP? Ah, shit. I wanted to screenshot that Musashi thing. I want to go back to that Musashi page and get that screenshot of her in the fire. Can anyone find me that? I want that as my new background on one of my either phone or my tablet for a while. Can anyone find me that screenshot without any writing or anything? Rip Chimpome. Sorry, big hugs, man. You'll always be loved here. You'll always be loved. No, it's not dying, Misashi. It was her happy. She reached ultimate happiness in her final moment with that beautiful smile. It's more of a memorial to her amazing legacy, I feel. I'm so glad you're safe and sound. You must be exhausted. It's good to be back, Mash. It's good to have you back too, Senpai. Kotaro got here ahead of you, and he filled us in on all the details we couldn't discuss during our transmission. Now we know that even though you've been asleep this whole time, you were still fighting to help others. And to help us. Thank you, Senpai. I can't wait to hear all about your adventures. Chaldea's library probably doesn't have any record of those events, but I'll sure to make one myself. We still don't know the real identity of this Satan and the heroic spirit swordmasters mentioned, whether it was actually Satan or something else entirely. And above all, the things you experienced in your Dreamland adventure are very valuable. Even a normal ray shift is a great feat in and of itself. Projecting your consciousness into a pseudo body through a dream, and then encountering a world crosshair on top of that, it was one mind blower after another. Our plane's trying to miss Ashi. I'm going to thoroughly debrief you later, so make sure you're ready for that. But first, you should go get plenty of rest. Your body may have technically been asleep, but your mind was fully active the entire time. So please, take your time to rest up. There's no rush. I think I'll do that. Oh, hey Shuten. What's all the fuss about in here? Oh, you finally woke up? My, that's wonderful to hear, but Master. Yo, Sofa King, thank you very much for the follow, man. I do appreciate you clicking that follow button. Welcome to the community. Hope you're having a great weekend. Hey, dude. I look forward to getting to know you, man. What's up? My, that's wonderful to hear, but Master, I'm a little worried. Don't you think you slept a bit too much? Did you hear that, Master? Oppen wandered off somewhere while he was dreaming. Oh my! It seems there's an irritating little fly buzzing around here. How dreadfully unpleasant. I heard Master finally woke up. Hey, move aside. Don't you know better than to stand around blocking doorways? Oh my, apologies. I simply didn't notice. Teehee. I'm just poking my head in since my tails are here too big to fit in. Hey, you're finally awake, Master. I'm not quite sure what's going on, but welcome back, all the same. Anshin, I really have been looking forward to hear what you've been up to. I think we'd all like to hear that. Oh, I know. Since we're all here, why don't we throw a little banquet to welcome Master back? Lots of alcohol. Stuff happens, and you can't take it back. Yes, that sounds like a great idea. I'm sorry, everyone, but Senpai really needs his rest. It's good to be back, everyone. It's good to be back. Boom, 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 boom. Hey, I see you've returned. I have nothing more to say. You fought a difficult battle in the rift, and came home to Chaldea. I see you made it back ahead of me. I don't know what you're talking about. Didn't that girl tell you numerous times you need rest? Oh, yes, before you go to sleep, check your desk. Check my desk. Let's see. It's Acadia Calm's mystic code. I wonder if someone forgot it, or maybe Monte Cristo put it here on purpose. My head is so foggy, I can't think of who it could be. I'm not sleepy at all, but my head still feels sluggish. How exactly am I supposed to rest up, anyway? It feels like it would be weird to go back to sleep. Just as I was thinking that, the mystic code sprang to life. It gave off a quiet beep, and then... Musashi! Oh god! She left a message? Musashi? What's wrong? You look like you've just seen a ghost. Just kidding. What if that was in poor taste? Let me see. I think he called this a video recording? Remember that missionary we met in Toki Castle? Well, someone who looks just like him told me to record this before I left on my journey. Well, to put it bluntly, I died. At least, I thought I did. But the next time I woke up, there was this blue sky. And from there, I crossed over to some new worlds and kept going on my journey. After several crossings, I arrived at Chaldea. Well, actually, just outside Chaldea. It was freezing. Anyway, I ran into the missionary lookalike after that, and here we are. I tell you not to worry about me, but I guess that's kind of impossible, huh? Okay, remember that guy we talked to on your comms device? Thingy a while back? Holmes? The detective? He said I'm a heroic spirit who materialized here thanks to Chaldea's summoning spell. Basically, then we've made a connection. My spirit origin got added as the heroic spirit after I died. And he said it's no surprise I could be summoned at Chaldea now. I think he also said that now I'm a servant, I've automatically forged a contract with you as my master. Oh, and he also said he found this strange. That a what-if heroic spirit who originally didn't exist could be summoned with the Chaldea summoning spell. To be honest, I don't really understand any of this very well myself, but I think I'm probably not the same Musashi you fought alongside in Shimousa. I'm more like a shadow of that Musashi. Still, I may not be the person you know, but I'm still me, you know, a woman who loves to travel wherever the wind takes her. Anyway, I wish I could see you again. But by the time you watch this, I most likely won't be in Chaldea anymore. After all, there's a whole new world here, and I want to explore. Plus, I have to try 21st century Buddha. But I promise you this, if you ever need my help again, I'll move heaven and earth to find you. Especially since it looks like we've made a pretty strong bond now. Well, anyway, there you have it. See you again someday, Master. Oh god, when I thought the PvPs were over. No! Why do you do this, DW? Ah, fuck. Ah, god damn it. Yeah, absolute victory. We already have her. That makes Chion Pome's magic all that more better. Thanks to Chion Pome, we have Musashi. God, I want to hug that guy in real life right now. I need a minute, chat. Jeez. What a ride. What a goddamn ride. Something about reading like a good book or a good story or it's so good. God damn it. It's one thing you gotta love about the world and life is like that, you know, just being alive to experience like a simple story in FGO just makes everything worth everything, you know. It's the little things in life, chat. It's the little things in life. God damn. That was so good. That was so good. I mean, I'm lost for words. That last chapter, like that last couple of sentences where she said she'll move heaven and earth. That teared me up. That teared me up again. God damn. God damn, Shimousa. God damn. That's definitely, for me personally, that singularity is definitely up there with Camelot, Babylon, Triple C, and Solomon. Jeez.